A minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. May the souls of the departed heroes and heroines of Biafra rest in peace, while their spirits continue to embolden us as we fight on to defend Biafra. You say, BDF anthem, please.
All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun. We love and cherish us, Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our anointed light. Biafra, shining forever.
Greetings, Biafran people and lovers of freedom, and welcome to this emergency media press briefing. And I will not be on the stage alone. I will be here with the finance minister as we speak to Biafrans. So before I go on, I invite the finance minister, Honorable Minister of Finance, Nancy Okechukwu, please join me on the stage. Thank you so much, and thank you for making out your time to talk to Biafrans out of your tight schedule. All right. I thank all Biafran people who contributed immensely to see that the convention in Finland was a success. I thank all Biafran people who have contributed so much since 2021, since our supreme leader was kidnapped, who have thrown their support behind the prime minister to this very day. Yes, our defense is sacrosanct and we cannot play with it. I thank every Biafran who did all that they did to see that our convention came from the beginning of the day to the end of those days. I want to start by thanking the planning committee chairman and our entire team, Professor Chioma, for every sacrifices your team did, and the Department of Biafra Security Administration, the brain box behind our ID card and our website and every security that has to do with Biafrans from that website. I thank the media team who have been working tirelessly to see that every information goes out there and coming, starting from the first person to the last. If you think that you are not important, please do not take that into your head. All of you, starting from those that are typing on the comment section to those that have official duties to carry out, you are doing great. So thank you so much. And when I spoke at the convention, I had a short time but I had all your names in my hand to pronounce and to call and to appreciate you. But there was no time. So please, if I didn't mention all your names, it doesn't mean that you are not appreciated or you're not important. You're all important. You fought this fight since 2021 with the PM to this very day with his cabinet, and I thank all of you. I thank the Finland technical team, which we work together, starting from the preparations to the finishing. That team was very, very viable, and they gave us the best. The Ministry of Culture and Tourism, every led by Minister uh, Bishop Comfort, your team did a marvelously great, and we thank that department, the Ministry of Art, for the coat of arms that we saw. I thank you so much, Honorable Judith, Minister Judith. You did so well with every other things that you have produced with your hands for this very government and for the Biafran people. I go down to the Ministry of Children and Women's Services. Your presentations were enormous, both from diaspora and to the homeland. You have all sacrificed so much to see that this happen. And then we go to the Department of the Minister of the Minister the Minister of Finance. We thank you so much for your sacrifice. You and everyone that knows the work that you have been doing understood the sacrifices that you have put before now and the ones that you are ready to put ahead to see that things are going. With PM, he knows what you have been doing, and in his absence, you are ever ready to do more and to sacrifice more. Thank you so much. I go to Honorable Amobi. Thank you for your presentation on the Biafra Liberation Tax. I go to um, Honorable Bridget. Thank you for the presentation on IOU and Ebube Paradise project. And Honorable Anene, thank you for your presentation on the urban development of Biafra. Thank you to Honorable Famdeana. Thank you for the Biafra raffle draw, which we saw and we used to raise more funds for the Biafran people. And every other department that presented something which I may forget. Okay, also, Honorable Olewun, thank you for your presentation. And many Ministry of the military department minister, His Academic Highness, thank you so much. And every one of you. Our DJ, you did us so proud. Our DJ Vicon and Rasta Man, you guys did us so well. And Akbarawa Emma, thank you so much. You guys did so well. Please, everyone were important. And to our COS, thank you for your time and sacrifice and all you did. And to all the reps, the European rep, the Asian rep, the Malta rep, and the American rep, and North and South America, and the Caribbean reps, all of you, our ambassador from Australia, Honorable Nwunze, I salute all of you, and our Minister of Justice, I salute all of you. Then our thanks also goes to Michael Rubin, the American think tank that is doing a lot in publications for the Biafran people and creating the awareness. We thank our Amazonian alliances that made it possible to that event and the Eritrea president that also made it. We thank our father to our prime minister in Finland who also made the event a memorable one. We thank everyone that were there present and made everything a success for us. And then we thank so well the Biafran people for what they did in the referendum. You saw the referendum result, you saw the state by state achievements result, and you saw the total result, And you saw how 517 delegates ratified that very result of the referendum on the 2nd of December to give power to the restoration of the independence United States of Biafra. That ratification is very, very important. People may not understand it now, but I can tell you that in 1776, America had just 17 delegates to ratify their own declaration document. But in our own case, we've had 517. That is to tell you how hungry and eager Biafrans are to get their freedom. I thank all of you who have done this and done that and made this a very big success. History will speak of you. We did unveil many things in the convention. You saw our currency, you saw our ID card, and many people collected their ID card. You saw our constitution, and you also saw our new structure of government that will be coming out and our developmental plans. So we wish to say a very big thank you to all Biafrans that made all this possible, starting from the number one man, the Prime Minister, down to the last man standing in Biafra land. Thank you so, so much because without you all this wouldn't have come to fruition. I salute you. And I say that as we finish the convention, the primary mandate of this government will make sure our defense is fully fortified and intensified. If we were even doing or raising funds one time in a day, it is time to even triple it. Yes, because the zoo now understands that we have declared our restoration of independence, and then we are going to face more enemies. The ground will not be too cold. The ground needs to be hot. And so our men are doing well. They are not complaining in any way. They are super strong and they are standing very strong and high. All they need from you now is to make sure our defense is strong. Our diplomatic and political ties and engagement will continue in high scale through our lobbies from all angles internationally. But for the work of the lobbies to be super effective, our defense mechanism must be tripled. If your case is presented in America and then they don't see how you brainstorm with your defense in the homeland, they will not take you serious. By the time they see that you have expunged more of the terrorists coming into Biafra land, that will give them the reason to look into your case in the international level. So we thank our lobbies who have done a great job. Our Honorable Elias, as I call you, the political and the diplomatic engine of Biafra. I thank you so much for being a brother and for being a fellow freedom fighter, joining us in this quest to the liberation of the Biafran people. We are here, the United States of Biafra. I salute all of you, and I will leave the mic to my finance minister to take the floor before we go on. So, the two of us on the stage here now. Honorable Finance Minister, welcome to the stage.
Thank you, Honorable Sonny Aparawa, Minister of Information. You have said it all, exactly like what happened in Finland. I'm thinking you're gonna leave a little bit for me so I can have something to shoot to. But I was just waiting for you to land. So I'm like, you have not even called my good friend. I call him my good friend, Elias. Elias really make it happen, and it's through his effort we able to get Michael Rubin in, the Eritrea president as well, and Dog that spoke 3 days ago. So all this have been his good job. First and foremost, I will send my greeting to my leader, Mazin Namdekano, our Prime Minister as well, the man who will follow his footsteps. and Biafra in general. So, fellow Biafrans, our honorable here have already sent a special greeting to our Biafrans, everyone that participated in the program, and all the delegates. So whether you come up to the podium to speak or not, you participated. Being there alone means a lot, because we send a strong message to the world. We send a message of not going back. We send a message that we are ready to get our country. We send a strong message that they cannot bully us. They cannot shake us. This journey that we have embarked on, we are not going back. No matter what happened. After what happened in Finland, the Sabos and our enemy, they thought we're going to cancel the event. They thought we're not going to be in Finland. As you can see, I'm back in the United States of America as well. From the port of entry, the immigration asked me, where am I coming from? I let him know I'm coming from Finland. I went for Biafra Convention. And he handed over my passport back and said, welcome back home. So those that thought they're going to get us arrested and all that sort of lies and propaganda. You see, I'm right here at our office in Maryland. You see, Mazioge is back. Finally, Biafran people, let's go straight to the point. Redeclaration of Biafra means a lot. The question is that, is it the end of all? Is it the end of it? No. So, what is expected of us or from us? To defend it. When I spoke at the convention, we have one of our good friends from the Amazonia. At the time, I said he made my job easy because on his closing remark, he emphasized more about money. He said, what we need now is money. Number one, money, money, money. Why do we need money? We know what money can do. We need money so we can be able to get the logistic, the equipment we need to defend our land. Because our land needs to be defended, our land needs to be protected. And for any meaningful Biafra, please, I urge you, I beg you. Our security back home is touching. That is a red line. Don't mess with them. Disease from it. Don't be enemy of Biafra. If you are doing that, that means you are our enemy. And if you are indirectly or directly trying to stop our fundraising, that means you are enemy of Biafra as well. Let us refresh back 2.5, 3 years ago. We have gone through this part before. I don't want to start mentioning names, more than 1, 2, 3 individuals. And this is not the time again. We have to move forward. We're not going to go back and refresh our memory about how we fought to make sure our money is protected, to make sure our account is protected. Our account, our security is a red flag, it's a red line for anyone to mess with it. What changes for the past 2.5 weeks? I would say for the past 2 weeks, our Prime Minister is here with us. And everything is going very, 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 very smooth. We haven't have problem when it comes to the financial department. So what changes? We need to ask ourselves some serious questions. Our men on ground and our finance department is a red flag for anyone to mess with. Before our leader, our prime minister, was called for questioning, we have not complained. We have not have any problem. And our leader have not as well make any adjustment or complain about it. The question is that what changes? What is the problem? Please. Our fundraising, the same way we've been doing it for more than 1 month, 2, 3, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And it's working for us. Our prime minister said, any mechanism, anything that we are doing that work for us, you don't change it. Our fundraising, the way we have been operating in the finance department, have been perfectly working, more than 100%. The problem we have, we just encourage more Biafrans to support so that we can be able to get everything that we need, everything that was required. Our weekly fundraising still remain as usual. Nothing have changed. We are still Biafrans. We are still fighting one common goal: to defeat our enemy. We don't want to have enemy within. Our enemy are the Fulani and the Nigerian state. Tomorrow is Friday. On Saturday, our fundraising as usual, 7 p.m. Biafran time. And on Sunday, we will be having a de facto fundraising. Don't fight our fundraising. Don't fight the source of the fund. If you do that, you are enemy of Biafran people. Please desist from that. And for every rep and admin, both continental, nothing have changed. In less than 2.5 weeks, we cannot change the table to where we don't know where the ship is going. We have a way that we'll be doing it, and it's working. So that way that is working, we still stand on that rock that is not shaking. And I, as a finance minister, I have not been paid to do this. It's voluntary. Why? At the same time, I'm contributing on my own as well, of which I am the pillar of the successful convention that we back on in Finland. For those that don't know, that tells you that I'm here to serve. I'm not here for what Biafra will do for me, rather for what I will do for Biafra. So I encourage everywhere meaningful Biafra, take the example from me. If I can be serving in my own capacity and as well contributing, doing the best that I can, I believe you can do the same. For those that know what is going on, and for those that know the truth, without me standing here before you, we're not going to have the venue where we hold our convention and make it happen. If I can stand and still keep doing what I'm doing, what about you? And if you are fighting it, that means you don't mean well for the Biafran people. You don't mean well for the Biafran state. 2.5 weeks ago, everything was just perfect and normal. What changed? Why now? We don't want to go back to what happened 2.5, 3 years ago. We know the fight we put on. We fought hard to make sure we normalize everything. Please, my fellow Biafrans, we need your contribution now more than before. After the redeclaration of our country, this is now, we are on phase 2. We are now on diplomatic war or diplomatic fight, which require a gym money. What we're supposed to be talking about is how to build bridges, not how to destroy. How to get more allies. How to penetrate inside the White House. How to go in, knock all the doors. Everything requires money as well. How to fund the people that are saving the life of our children, our mother, our sister. Not how to destroy our angels. We call them our angels. Once you step in that lane to destroy our angel, you are enemy of the state of Biafra. You are enemy of the Biafran people. During the time when our leader, Prime Minister, was here with us, he never dragged our men on ground to the, our men on ground. He never bring them to the public. Most people don't even know who they are. Please, we should respectfully protect their identity. We know the country that we are fighting, they are dangerous. We have some strategic positions that the Biafran people don't even know who operate in that capacity. Why trying to bring them out at this time to the public? Is there anyone trying to sabotage what we are doing? Our Prime Minister have a reason why he didn't. A lot of people don't even know those behind the scene that are fighting for us, those behind the scene that are doing some job work that is supposed to be doing. He have a reason why he didn't bring them to the public. Why now? Biafran people, this is just going to be a short press briefing. We hope to be with our Prime Minister soon, and that will happen faster than anyone ever believed. Sometimes things happen for a reason. And when it comes to the finance, to finance the movement, what we are doing, we don't joke with it. And we have been executing that perfectly for more than 1 year, more than 2 years. If we have had problem doing that, I believe, you know, our Prime Minister will be the #1 first person to raise alarm on that. Then, if you didn't, ask yourself question, why not? What changed? What is going on? Our weekly fundraising still remain every Saturday, the same time. We'll still be hosting town hall meeting. Nothing changed. Our website still remain the same website that have sustained us to this day. We have that website now more than 1, 2, 3 years and beyond. Why now? Nothing changed. Biafran people, what we need to do now, dig your hand in your pocket, donate, support, so we can fortify our men, so they can do the job for us and protect our land. and chase our enemy from our land and fight back and chase the invaders from our territory. Thank you, dear friends. We just want to make this a short, brief uh, press briefing for those that think that anything have changed. Nothing have changed. We still remain Biafran people. We Biafran people are still the one funding our liberation army, and we'll keep doing that because we are fighting to protect our land. We are not terrorists. What we are doing is the right thing. And it's not that we need your cooperation. It's not that we need finance more than before. People that were supposed to be fighting are the terrorists and the Nigerian state. And it's time that we need to have more, be on a diplomat war, try to engage with the world leaders, and we move from there. Please, if just disregard any message or any memo you come across, Biafran people, nothing have changed. Our fundraising still remain the same way that we have been funding this movement for the past year, 2, 3, and this have been working. If you have not been working, reason with me. Do you think our prime minister 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 1 year ago, he not going to say something about it? Do you think he's not going to make changes? If he didn't, why now? Please stand your ground. Don't shake. Thank you.
I thank you, Honorable Minister of Finance. I thank all Biafran people who have keyed into this program so that your subconsciousness could be awoken and you could come back to the drawing board and to understand that, no, please don't put only me on the screen. Put the two of us. Thank you so much. Yeah. So that you could understand that the Prime Minister meant well for us and that he has sacrificed so much. I have seen many questions on the comment section, and I will pick few. Some of you said the PA of the Prime Minister was suspended. Will you suspend the PA of the Prime Minister when the Prime Minister is not here? Or you are supposed to suspend him when the Prime Minister is here? So why suspend the PM of the Prime Minister when the Prime Minister is not here? I hope I'm still coming out. Finance Minister, can you still hear me?
Yes, you're coming out.
You are coming out. You are coming out live and direct. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. If the PA of the Prime Minister was suspended, did Prime Minister stay where he is and say they should suspend his PA? So, Prime Minister should have suspended his PA when he was here, not when he is not here. And now, the defense of Biafra land with the same PA of Prime Minister that you're talking about is the linkage to our angels on ground. So why will you be asking the question that the PA of Prime Minister was suspended? On what ground? No, I was just responding to those that are writing something in the comment section.
Yeah, just don't go on that PA side so that, just.
Okay, so our men on ground are intact and they are doing their work very well day in, day out. Funds are getting to them as at when due, and they are discharging their duties. While we were in the convention, you saw that the zoo terrorists tried to make a show of force. If the defense department, if the men on ground were not standing their ground and doing their work, and there was no fund remitted to them to do their work well, and to get whatever they needed, these two terrorists would have taken us unawares. So that is to tell you that there is nothing wrong with our defense. There is nothing wrong with our finance. Nothing has changed, and everything is intact. With our Prime Minister here, he did not tell me I should go and ask too many questions of where is my money, how is my money, how many we send to our men on ground, how many we don't send. So we have passed these kind of stages before, and so we want to tell Biafran people that as we come back here now, what I want to see all of you doing on Saturday, being the mega fundraising, is to make sure you come en masse, show up from all angles, and come and support our men on ground. Come and support this very government. Raise the funds and let the funds go far, 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 far as you can. Bring in more people that were not aware.
Honorable information. Let me just chip in something right quick. Let's ask ourselves a question. When our Prime Minister was here 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks ago, what is the procedure? How have everything been going? The same way have not changed. The same means of communication have not changed. Why all of a sudden we want to change it on behalf of him? Our Prime Minister never complained. Do we even know who his PA is? A lot of people don't know. Why do we want to drag his PA to the public now? Is there any interior motive? Have the Prime Minister tell you who his PA is before? Why now? That is the question I keep asking. And the same way that our Prime Minister, I'm the finance minister, so I know how this show, how we run it. I know how we dispatch our duty. So I'm the first-hand witness before anybody. So I will tell you the same way that I have been dispatching my duty, nothing have changed. Who is trying to change it? What is the motive? What is the reason? We need to really reflect on this, ponder on it, ask ourselves serious question. If we have had any problem before, I know who my boss is. He's gonna do something about it. Why all of a sudden things keep changing? The date that was initially set for our declaration trying to change, but all of a sudden it didn't change because that the date the process started and we finalized it on the 2nd. Why? Is it because he's not here? Biafran people, you need to use your tongue to count your teeth. We have gone past this stage years ago. Reflect back. We need to ask ourselves serious question. If we have had a problem before now from back home, our Prime Minister will even bring it to the public. That's number one. Number two, I could have first-hand information. The same source, the same way, the same guideline that he have laid out that I'm dispatching my duty is the same way everything been operating. Even while I'm in Finland, I'm working, doing my job as well. While the convention is going on, I'm making sure that our land is protected. And that is our priority. No one, don't mess with our angel. Don't mess with the men on ground. Don't try to defund them. If you defund them, what will you gain? If anything happened to them, we know those who hold accountable. We have not brought them to discussion before for more than 1-2 years now. Why now? We have not come at any time, talk about our account and bring our account to discussion or questioning before. Why now? We remember the time of accountability. Emeka, Livingstone, and co. Where are they? That's why I say reflect back years ago. And for whoever disease from it, don't fight the Biafran people. Don't fight the government indirectly. Don't try to defund what we are doing in the name of you are trying to protect it. At the end, ask yourself question if you mean well. And for Biafrans, don't be a fool and put your money in an account that is not sanctioned. Our prime minister is just not with us for more than 1-2 weeks now. All of a sudden, account want to change. Everything want to change. Why now? Our prime minister is not dead. He will be with us shortly. Why not even exercise patience? What going on? We need to ask ourselves serious questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Finance Minister. You took some words out of my mouth. So another one that Biafrans should ask themselves is throughout the time that Prime Minister is here, you always see Prime Minister in fundraising, right? And you always see the Finance Minister with the media team and the finance department team and all the reps and admins of all countries and license offices coming all together to make the fundraising. I want you people to go and check very well and ask yourselves the question. Has all that we have done not given us success with the Prime Minister? If there is any change that needs to be done, nobody should make change when the Prime Minister is not here. Make the change when the Prime Minister is here. Yes. So that we know it is Prime Minister that is approving your changes. So, when you now say you want to know accountability, just like accountability of the Emeka Livingstone Accountability Group, that is when you want to know accountability so that you can get information about the account and take it to wherever you like. Oh my God. We don't want that kind of accountability now. We are in freedom fighting and we have a government and the Prime Minister when he wants to do accountability. Ask Prime Minister to do accountability. One big question. Why didn't you ask Prime Minister to do accountability for you? Why will you now come and ask me to do accountability for you now? No. So you should ask Prime Minister, do accountability. For all of you that want accountability, go and call Prime Minister and say, Prime Minister, come and do accountability for me. I want all of you to cut this side off and tell whoever wants accountability that he should first tell Prime Minister to do accountability for him or her. When you tell Prime Minister like that, then I will see that you are able to talk. It's not when Prime Minister is not here. You now call the people that he gave work to do to say, come and do accountability. No time that our men are exposed. So I am pleading on all of you that knows what you have done to stay clear. Yes, we have a government and we have all departments to function. But you see the Defense Department? Let me explain something to some of you. In one Nigeria, let me use one Nigeria that is so deplorable. Has there ever been a time that you hear that the Vice President of Nigeria wants to go and know how the Defense Department is operating? I'm using the Vice President of Nigeria without the approval of the Prime Minister, the President. The President assigns who should take care of the defense and who should channel what to the defense and how the logistic is done. So if you are not the person that the Prime Minister gave that work to do, please, my Prime Minister is not dead. The Prime Minister is not dead. He's still alive. So he's coming back to see all of us very soon. And what we need now is more funds, more funds, more funds. I'm calling on all the reps and admins in all countries to understand and know that what we need now is to gather everyone. Come and be part of the fundraising on Saturday. Fundraising on Saturday. Fundraising on Saturday. If you need accountability, please wait when Prime Minister come. You ask Prime Minister for accountability. Don't come and ask Finance Minister for accountability. Don't ask the Finance Department for accountability. Don't ask the Defense Department for accountability. Don't ask the PA for accountability. Don't ask any other person for accountability of defense or any other thing. When PM comes back, ask PM. I want all of you to have courage that when PM comes, you now say, PM, come and give me accountability. If you don't give me accountability, I'm going to hold you on the neck. So there is nothing wrong with our men on ground. There's nothing wrong with our finance. We are not changing anything on the website. The same website remains as it is. The paper remains as it is. The cryptocurrency remains as it is. The Cash App remains as it is. The Zelle remains as it is. Every link that is available on the two websites, the Biafra Gov website and the IPOB in USA.org/donate website, they all remain as it is. The same way you are making your donations from your country's license offices with your admins that you have all been contributing and you bring your money together, you come and support the fundraising. Nothing has changed. Do it. There are times you have to take decisions that is hard for you to show that you know what you're doing without anybody telling you. And this is the time. And that time is for you to remember that if we don't do fundraising and raise money and send to our defense, our BLA, our defense resistance fighters, our Dragon Marine on ground, that the children and the women and the babies that we left back home, they will all die in the hands of the terrorists. This is what you should have at the back of your mind. I see somebody writing message and say, "Are you the defense minister?" I thought some of you say that the same work that prime minister will give to defense minister, he will give to another person, and then you will not know. So, but the two of them will be doing the same work, but you will not know. So maybe the prime minister gave part of the job to the defense minister and then gave part to another person that you did not know. The person that the prime minister gave the job, they know themselves. So allow when we see that our men are not doing their work and they are complaining that they are not doing what they're supposed to do. Don't go and start a problem where there is no problem, please. Every country admins, please, the way you have been making your donations, the way everyone have been raising funds in and out, please. If anyone is coming to attack our finance, know that that finance or stopping fundraising or trying to make any changes when it is not due, at this very time that we are here now, know that that person is targeting our defense. And by the time our defense shrink, all the effort that you're working on day by day will be down. That is one thing you should understand. So our defense is very, very strong. You all have right to ask for accountability. Wait for Prime Minister to come back. When Prime Minister comes, ask him for accountability. It's not that Prime Minister said, I should come out here and talk. Then, when he's here, you don't call me and say, give me accountability. By the time you see that Prime Minister is not here, you don't call me and say, come and give me accountability. No, call me to give you accountability when Prime Minister is here. So that I will ask Prime Minister, should I go ahead? He will say yes. When he says yes, I will now accept and then go ahead. But in his absence, there are many things that needs to be kept on the low key. Yes, because our security is sacrosanct. I salute all Biafrans. Please, Saturday is our mega fundraising. And those that have town hall meetings, the state town hall meetings, where you raise your funds for your state and to support the defense. This is one thing you need to understand. Many states have been doing town hall meeting. They use it to raise funds. They support their state day-to-day activities. They support the defense. They support everything. I know how much some departments in the homeland sent over to support the just concluded convention. And we know how much they have been doing to support the defense. So please, do not stop raising your fund. Come up with your fundraising schedule. The finance minister will set it up for you, and then the money has to flow. Every other thing continues, but the raising fund, please, financing, please, don't go and mess with that side. I gave the prime minister a promise, and in that very meeting, it was me and prime minister and Biafra Unite. I told him, anything that concerns raising funds to make sure our men will stand Jigigba, I will not fail even in your presence and in your absence. And if I see anything that is trying to stop it, because I know what defense means, I'm from a military background, so I know, and I am a product of it as well. I was part and parcel of it, so I know what defense means. I told him anything that has to do with making sure our funds are ongoing, if I don't have the money, but my effort is to make sure I convince Biafrans to come and continue to raise the funds for our defense. I will not back down one bit. So please, anyone can call me any name. You can write letter and post about me. You can go and tell anybody that I have said this or said that, or my name is suspended, or my name is reinvoked, or my name is demoted or dissolved. That is not a problem to me. What I will do is that I'll continue to convince Biafrans, bring them together, and show them the need for them to do what? To raise funds, because the funds are the super important things that we need now. Like I normally say, if you want to collect money from Buhari, Tinubu, and even the mass terrorists, collect money from them and come and give us for us to buy weapons to defend Biafra. You can do it. I will collect it. I will gladly collect the money, because it is for us to do what? To defend our land. We cannot allow our babies, women, and children to be slaughtered at any time. So I call on all Biafrans from wherever you are to remember
Mazi,
our phone. Yes, Finance Minister, you have the stage.
let me just throw this light on this right quick because as a finance minister, that make me involved in our defense because I'm part of what is going on there. So I know a lot. So not everything will be on air here to let the word of Biafra know. We have stuff that will be our secrecy because you don't play all your dice. Please, if you're one of those parading yourself as a defense minister or you know more about defense in the homeland, stop it. Desist from it. Remember a week ago, I called you, asked you a question. I told you, what do our prime minister say? You know what you said. You said you shouldn't talk to them. You know what I mean. And stop deceiving Biafran people. Stop parading yourself. Because what you are doing, not only going to hurt you later on, because it will really cause damage on you. When everything is finally revealed, stop deceiving, not because our prime minister is not here. When our prime minister was here, I don't see you parading yourself, acting the way you are. I don't want to mention your name. You know who you are. You already been warned by our prime minister, not because he didn't make it public. You don't have hand in the homeland. Please desist from it. And within you, the individual I'm talking about now himself. Remember what you told me last week when I confronted you. You actually told me, what will you be doing if you have to obey the Prime Minister instruction? That is disease from communicating with them. Please. Disease. You don't know them. Stop deceiving those that you are deceiving. A lot of us know a lot, but not everything we bring out in the public. But as far as the defense, our defense are intact. What we need is money to get across to do the rightful thing that we need to do, which we'll be doing for more than 1 week, 2 weeks. We survive it. Everything is going fine. 3 weeks, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years plus. Keep counting. We have not have problem. Why now? Please, whoever it is, keep your interior motive. And for those that don't know how government is run, do your research and be more enlightened so you stop causing more damage. Thank you. Honorable Sonny, if I can plead with you, I think it's better we make this a short program so that people will be able to, watch the whole thing. Okay?
Yes, we
Then,
are going to end. But before that, let me play one message that the Prime Minister sent so that I will just remind Biafrans something. Biafran people, it's good you remain strong and stand very firm because we have a lot to do going forward, and every hands must be on deck. Let me play this video for all of you just to be reminded of something and understand.
And it is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But I want you to.
Okay, thank you. Is on the screen. So I want all of you to listen to the message of the Prime Minister so that you understand that in his absence, you should not stop doing anything that will raise money to defend the land because it is with his presence and how he's standing that all of you are safe and secured back home there. So if he's not here, and then you are telling me I have to make changes, I should not raise funds, then we should check something very well.
Land. It is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing their ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from their ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Samonekma is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I'm done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come.
So if my Prime Minister is not here, and some of you think that money should not be raised with fire again, please go and check very well because our security is of great importance. I thank all of you who have keyed into this program, and it is on air. So if you have further questions, you can ask us privately. We'll explain what you need to know.
and Honorable Barawa, Remember, just 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks ago, our Prime Minister assured Biafra that we are doing the right thing. That it's only in Biafra land that people are not running out because we make sure we equip our men on ground to be able to defend our land. Are you telling me that less than 2 weeks, everything somersault and change? I'm telling you why I am in Finland. I'm doing my job as well. Dispatching, doing what I'm supposed to do, just like I have been doing it for the past 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Minister of Information. Please, you end the program with the Biafra national anthem. Thank you so much to the Biafran people.
Sonny, should I end the broadcast?
End it with the national anthem, please.
Greeting from here, Biafrans. There one.
Beloved home, land of our brave heroes, we must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is that for all we hope in, then let us stand without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood without a privilege. The waving standard which has golden the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are born, the wounds of martyrs to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious song of victory. We scorn all might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall.
Hold on.